Howdy folks, I'm Scoryth, the Crimson Renegade. Welcome back to Borderlands. I apologize for that first episode being kind of long and no action or anything. I just wanted to point out in case you maybe have never played this game before, or maybe just never been interested, or I don't say interested, if you've never seen it in a first-person shooter RPG kind of thing, which are a little more common now. You got, Anthem, Division, those kind of games, which are basically the same principle. I wanted to kind of, in case you had no idea, I wanted to give you guys some input on it in case you had never played it before. But let's actually get started with the gameplay, and here we go. I'm playing as Brick the Berserker. Here we go.
Don't be alarmed. I need you to stay calm and don't let on that anyone is talking to you. Start making your way off the bus. You don't have any reason to trust me, but I need you to believe that I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you find the vault. In a moment, you'll be greeted by a funny little robot. Do everything he says. You'll know what I mean when it happens. I'll contact you again soon.
That's the Guardian Angel that Marcus was telling us about in the intro. If you have played Borderlands 1 before, you may have noticed that the Guardian Angel looked a little different.
Well, we're here. Don't worry about saying goodbye. I'm sure we'll be doing this all again soon enough. Get off my bus.
Yeah, she looks different in this version, this PS4 version of Borderlands 1. In the original, she didn't look exactly like that. She wasn't all like cube made of little squares like that. She was completely different. She was it was just different. In case you're curious, go try to look up some YouTube video of original Borderlands. You'll see the difference.
Firestone. I am CL4P-TP. You may call me by my locally designated name, Claptrap. Before continuing, please accept this Echo communication device and heads-up display, provided free of charge by the Dahl Corporation.
Here's the funny little robot she was talking about. Health bar. Ammo bar. Again, an RPG, so we have experience. And a compass. And map.
Great! I detect that your Echo device is fully functioning. This way, please.
Alright. He's going to take us into town. But before I do that, I wanted to take a moment to just kind of look around. Also, I have since I have the Game of the Year edition, I got some not really perks, but some additional weapons that come with a new character every time I make one. In this case, I got a rocket launcher and a sniper rifle, which sucks because I'm not going to be using sniper rifles in this game at all because, like I said, sniper rifles suck. So I'll go with a shotgun and this rocket launcher here. I'd really rather have been another shotgun, but I guess I'll use this one in the meantime. Here's what my character looks like. That's what we've already seen what it looks like in the cutscene, I know, but a little bit later I can customize his look, and I'll show that off in a bit. Right here you see where it says weapon proficiencies. You've got pistols, submachine guns, shotguns, combat rifles, sniper rifles, launchers, and Iridian weapons. Iridian weapons are... It's not. I guess it's a little bit of spoilers to say what it is, but I mean, we're on an alien world looking for an alien vault. There's alien weapons in this game. Not very many, at least I haven't found very many. And what I have found really didn't vary much between the different kinds. But in case you ever get one, there you get proficiency there. And what proficiency does is as you use certain weapon types, you gain, just like you gain experience to the character, you gain experience on those weapons as well. So as you use different weapon types, you'll gain experience or proficiencies with those weapons, and you'll eventually get perks for those weapons as well. You'll get things like improved accuracy, improved damage, improved fire rate, reload speed, things of that sort. What I'm going to be doing in this game is I'm going to be doing mostly shotguns, revolvers, and rocket launchers, and probably SMGs mostly. It's going to be mostly my four preferred weapons. If you look over here on this next slot here, this is where the weapons set up, as you can see. Right here is your backpack. This is your inventory. You only start with 12 slots. You can kind of tell because it says 1 of 12 right up here next to this number 80 that you see. It tells you have 12 slots and 1 filled. You can expand your backpack as you progress through the game. Just like you can upgrade your character, you can upgrade your backpack. You can also upgrade your slots over here. You see what says equip. This is what you currently have. You can have up to 4 weapons, but you have to unlock the second 2 weapon slots. Again, it happens through gameplay, so don't have to worry about anything. Nothing special you have to do. And then you have 3 additional things here. You've got shields, grenade mods, which I'll go over all this stuff a little bit later. And then it's basically like a class mod. It's not basically, it's exactly what it is. It's a class mod. It modifies your class-based abilities. That's kind of hard to say. In different ways. And class mods are specific to your class. So since I'm playing as Brick, I can only use Berserker class mods. I can't use a class mod for Lilith or for the Hunter Mordecai or anything like that. Here is our skills. As you can see, we've got our main skill up here at the top, Berserk, which we can't unlock any of our skills until we reach level 4 or level 5. I think it's 4. 5? 4. I can't remember. It's 4 or 5. I can't remember right now. But once you reach level 4 or 5, whichever one it is, that's when you unlock your action skill. And that's the super I was talking about. In this case, Berserk. And then once you do that, when you get your next level up, you get a point that appears in the lower right-hand corner down here, and then you can use that to add to each of these abilities that you see down here on this lower part of this list. And I'll go over all these perks when I get more points and stuff, and show them all off and tell you what they do. I already know for the most part what classes or what abilities I'm going to be picking, but I'll go ahead and show them. I'll tell you about them anyway, even if I don't use the perks. Here is our missions here. For our mission came from the Guardian Angel, follow Claptrap into Firestone. A mysterious disembodied woman spoke to you and told you to follow this little robot into town. That seems like the best course of action for now. And that's exactly what we're going to do. This is where we get all our missions and stuff. For the most part, the story of the game is going to be based specifically in this window. We don't get a whole lot of conversation with the characters that we interact with that tell us about the mission that we're doing. For the most part, we're just going to be going to a contact. They're going to give us the mission in text, and then we go do it. It's not too dissimilar from MMORPGs in that fact, where pretty much you just it says, go talk to this person, you talk to that person, they give you a mission, you go do that mission, you come back and turn it into them. That's pretty much how the entire game is going to go. There's not a whole lot of story, interactive, not a whole lot of narrative that's going to be coming. All the story is going to be just in this mission window. In addition to the mission log, you can get as you see above where it says Arid Badlands, you see like a trophy, some metal, so it looks like a tape. You press triangle on the PlayStation. I don't know what you guys are going to need on the Xbox or PC. But you can shift between them to go to a different menu. In this case, we're now looking at the challenge log. The challenge log are basically like miniature achievements or miniature trophies in the game that you have to complete certain little things to do. You will unlock these challenges or complete these challenges and gain a little boost of experience. In this case here, where it says 12 Days of Pandora, master the technology of Pandora, you'll get 5,000 experience for completing it. And what you have to do here, as you see on the right-hand side of the screen, you see the objectives here. Assault rifle kills, pistol kills, shotgun kills, so on and so forth. All different kinds of little abilities that you have to do. And when you complete all these things, 12 assault rifle kills, 11 pistol kills, 10 shotgun kills, and so forth, you'll actually get 5,000 experience automatically. You don't have to turn these into any contact or anything. Once you complete the challenge, whatever it is, you automatically get the experience for it, which is really nice. Some of these actually have different levels of goals to achieve. In the case here, you see it says Headhunter, kill 50 human enemies, and then Not Really People Person, kill 250 human enemies, 1,000 human enemies, and then 2,500 human enemies. And as you can see, each experience gain that you get is drastically more. So you get 1,000 for killing 50, 2,000 for killing 250, 5,000 for 1,000, and then 20,000 for 2,500. And then you see there's different abilities. This one specifically kill human enemies. You got kill 100 enemies with critical hits. Here you got kill 5 enemies in succession with no more than 7 seconds between each kill. So, different little things like that. It's a pretty long list. Unfortunately, you can't track any of these. So if you wanted to gain a specific trophy or get a specific goal or one of these things in mind, unfortunately, you can't click on it and like just track it in like a side menu. That'd be really cool if you could, but unfortunately, you can't. So you just gotta, if you're curious, you gotta keep coming back and looking at this screen. But that's it. And then the third one here is echo logs. You do not currently have any echo messages to review. The echo logs, we're using an echo device like Claptrap said. And as you go through the game, you pick up little, other people's echo recorders. Essentially, just like little collectibles that give a little bit more narrative to the world of Pandora and the game of Borderlands. I don't really know I don't really know what opinion to give on this. I mean, it's a nice little ability to have. It's a nice little thing to have, but unless you miss the log. There's really no reason to have it here. But anyway, and then finally we have our map. You see, we're here. We're this area here. This dotted line here was the road the bus was on. We need to reach. Our mission is to follow Claptrap into Firestone. Firestone's over here by this question mark. Right now, Claptrap is like right about here somewhere. We'll eventually follow him into Firestone. But here's the map. This is our first area we're in, called the Arid Badlands. So you see, it's actually kind of a pretty large area. I mean, there's some that are actually bigger than this, but this is actually a pretty big area to explore. So there's a lot to do here. So it's not like we're going to be here for like just 2 or 3 episodes and going on another area. No. We'll be here for quite a while. Okay. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and move on here. I'm going to go over here and just show you some things. This little thing here is a little loot box. Like I said, there's lots of loot to be found in this game. There are treasure chests out the ass in this game. There are so many treasure chests and little nooks and crannies for things to hide in that, it's going to be, I would say it's impossible to find them all. Because there's just so many. I don't think anybody's ever going to be able to find all of them. Unless you just know this game like the back of your hand or something. I don't know. And not just like little chests like that. You see this little toilet here? This is a treasure chest too. Open it up, and I got some sniper rifle ammo. Another great thing is that these little treasure chest things that I'm opening, these little loot chest things, all of them are completely randomized. You can come to this toilet 10 times, and you will likely get something different every time. You may get sniper rifle bullets. You may get shotgun bullets. You may get money. You may get SMG bullets. Most of the time you get ammo out of toilets, and most of the time out of these little boxes you'll get money. But the amounts that you'll get will also vary too. You come to this box, you could get $12, $8, $24, each time you play this game and come here. And not only each time you play the game, each session, start a new character and come here. But let's say you play the game, stop the game, close the game off, go to bed at night, whatever. Come back the next day. You could actually come back to this same spot and open this chest again. So you could essentially kind of get infinite money if you wanted to by coming to a certain chest. Coming to something like this. Stop, save, quit, come back. Open this chest again, stop, save, quit, come back to this chest again, and just keep doing that over and over and over and over and over again until you've got max amount of money. Now, I mean, I would advise against that because there's much easier way to get the maximum amount of money in this game. But if you just have a lot of patience and time, you can do that. By all means, go right ahead. But there are much better ways to get lots of money. So here's another example of a treasure chest, loot chest kind of thing. You'll open this up. You'll have different random things from like money to ammo, health packs, things of that sort. And this time we got shotgun ammo, which is nice since I'm using a shotgun. Now I'm not going to spend a lot of time playing on screen looking for these kind of chests or anything. The only thing I'm probably going to try to make a special effort to find are going to be weapons caches, and I'll show you what those are in just a minute. See how that one had sniper rifle ammo and money in it? Weapons caches are different types of loot chests, and they're specific in appearance, and they only give you weapons and ammo. The new weapons and ammo. An example of a weapons cache I can show you is right up here. Let me jump up here. And this is what I mean by taking the time to go and find rare stuff like this, or find weapons caches, is because they're usually hidden in kind of rare spots, like up here on top of this building. Normally, we spawn there, we would follow Claptrap there, and just kind of move on with the plot through here. Likely, you would probably miss this if you didn't know to come up here, or if you weren't an explorer like I'm doing. So, like I say, I'm not going to spend a lot of time exploring. I may take some little extra time going around. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I got the burps for some reason. Going around and going to, I may take some time exploring and looking in nooks and crannies for weapons caches, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to find all the money chests or ammo chests or anything like that, because that would make this like a 500 episode series just getting out of the first area. There's just so many of them. Let's open our first treasure chest here. Let's see our first weapons cache here. All right, let's grab all the ammo. Even though I may not be getting certain weapon types, like I said I wasn't going to use a sniper rifle, I'm still going to try to gather all the ammo that I can. All right, we got a shotgun here. This shotgun's actually better than mine as far as damage is concerned. When it comes to shotguns, actually I can point something out real quick. I should say this first. We're looking at the stats of each weapon here, and this is what I mean by how different, how grand scale we are as far as loot goes. You can come to this treasure chest and you could get 10 different shotguns appear in this if you get 10 shotguns. I mean, you could come to this chest and get a shotgun the first time, a sniper rifle a second time, rocket launcher a third time. It really is random as to what weapon you're going to get, and it's also going to be random as to what stats are going to be on this weapon. So you could come to this chest, like I was saying, and open this chest 10 times, get 10 different shotguns maybe, or get 10 shotguns every time, but each one of those shotguns are going to have different stats, almost guaranteed. So in the case of this shotgun here, it shows the damage, which is the explosive icons you see on the right-hand side of the screen. In this case, it does 8 times 11, which means it fires 11. It's a shotgun, so it fires like a spray of bullets. So it does 8 damage, but does it 11 times, which is basically 8 shots coming out of the shotgun. So it's basically 8 times 11. Whereas right now, my shotgun does 5 damage, but it only fires 9 pellets. So obviously 8 times 11 is better than 5 times 9, so it's a better weapon damage-wise. That's why the green arrow on the shotgun is there. Next to that is obviously accuracy, and when it comes to shotguns, accuracy is almost completely not important at all, because shotguns are not ranged weapons. You need to be almost in the face of the enemy in order to be using a shotgun anyway. So your accuracy doesn't really matter too much. So the fact that this weapon has less accuracy than my current one is not going to bother me. Obviously, the higher the accuracy rating, the better. And obviously, also the accuracy rating is going to be based on the weapon. So you see the sniper, or this pistol here, has an accuracy of 72.8 because it's a pistol. It's a single shot. Likely going to be a whole lot more accurate than a spray of bullets firing away. It makes sense. A shotgun is a whole lot less accurate at hitting a specific point than a pistol or a sniper rifle or even an auto rifle in most cases. And then obviously fire rate is how fast it fires. Obviously the higher the number, the faster it fires. Duh, makes sense. And then below that you can see how much ammo it holds. It holds a cartridge of 6, whereas mine holds 6 right now as well. Each weapon could have a different amount. So this pistol here holds 12. Sometimes it could hold 24. Sometimes it could hold 18. Sometimes it could hold 8, 3, 2. The amount of the clip holds also varies. And the clip can also be affected by your weapon mods and your perks. So you can get perks later on. Like, we're going to take a look at his perks here. I believe, let's see. Here we go. Wide load increases the number of rockets your rocket launcher can hold in its magazine. So let's say, for example, I'm holding a rocket launcher and it holds normally 2 shots before you have to reload it. If I had this perk enabled, I would be able to have 3 shots before I had to reload it. So not only does each weapon have its own amount of magazine, it also is affected by your perks and your weapon mods. In the case of this shotgun, we also have other perks attached to the weapon itself. In this case, the 50% reload speed. What that is reference to is each weapon kind of has like a baseline. So, like, say if I had picked up another SG-14 terrible scatter gun, it may not be 50. This weapon is 50% faster reload speed than the average. There's like a baseline to every stat, which only the game knows those stats. There's no way in hell I would actually know those numbers. But every weapon has like a baseline of its stats, and compared to the baseline for the shotgun at this level and this ability, it's 50% faster at reload speed. It does 10% less damage than the average, and has 2 more projectiles fired than average. So remember, again, this is a shotgun, so it fires a spread of pellets. So in using this as an example, plus 2 projectiles fired, we know that it fires 11 projectiles because it says so in the damage. So that plus 2 projectiles means the normal baseline for the shotgun of this type would normally be only 9 projectiles. So we get plus 2 projectiles there. So there are different types of perks. Some are really, really good. Some are like meh. Some are useful. Some are not. And obviously there are, I say obviously, there are also rarity levels. Go back to my weapons here. You see that my shotgun here, see the title of it, the weapon itself, SG-11 Busted Shotgun. It has white text. If I go down here to the rocket launcher, Hive Mind, to see how that's in orange, that is, it's not too dissimilar. Actually, it's not dissimilar at all. It's exactly the same as Destiny's rarity level. Each weapon has a quality. It's considered rarity, but actually more like quality of weapon. You've got white, from worst to best, is white, green, blue, purple, and orange. Yeah, white, green, blue, purple, orange. And so, well, I guess in this case, in this game, I guess you could say that it actually is rarity, because picking up orange level weapons is actually pretty rare, but they're also going to be the most powerful. So you could pick up a blue rocket launcher is likely going to be a lot more powerful at the same level than a green rocket launcher, which is going to be more powerful at the same level than a white rocket launcher. So again, that's what rarity and quality is the same thing in this game. Now, in the case of this shotgun, or in the case of this rocket launcher rather, you see its damage accuracy and fire rate, but you see the perks there, the red text says that's going to leave a marks. I'll be honest with you. The red, I'll tell you what the red text means. The red text means something specific. It means this weapon specifically does something that no other weapon does because of that red text. Sometimes I know what some of the red text means. Most of the time I don't. Because I just don't know what that means. I'd have to actually look up like online or something to find out what the red text means. But the red text means that this weapon does something really, really special that no other rocket launcher does. And usually only orange level, maybe some purple level weapons will have that red text. And then you got the regular white perks there, well, 300% burst fire count and 2.7 times weapon zoom. So again, based on other orange level rocket launchers of this level, it fires 300% faster in a burst fire count than other rocket launchers of that level, and it has a 2.7 times weapon zoom, which is 2.7 times better than an orange rocket launcher of this level. So you see what all that means. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and actually equip this shotgun because it's better than what I've got. I'm just going to pick this up. I'm not going to actually equip that pistol because I don't want to use it. That weapon is... I said I was going to use pistols earlier. I am. I'm going to be using revolvers. There's 2 different types of pistols. There's pistols, like repeater pistols, which is what that one was. And then there's revolvers. Revolvers are more like... Again, using Destiny as a comparison, revolvers are like hand cannons, and repeaters are more like sidearms. Their repeaters do a little bit of damage, but they fire rather quickly. Revolvers do a lot of damage, usually have small clips, and fire rather slowly. But they can do a lot of damage. They are really, really good. At least, again, in my hands. Okay. Let's go back down here and finally get to talk to Claptrap. I've pretty much done all the explaining that I can do as far as how the game plays. There is fall damage, by the way. As you can tell now I'm down to 94 health. That's pretty much all the explaining I can do. I mean, I'll go over more explaining as I do things later. And show off some of the things that I was talking about before that, oh, wow, we got a weapon here. Holy crap. I don't think I've ever found a weapon in one of these things before. That's really rare. We got a level 15 sniper rifle. I'm only level 1! Why is there a level 15 sniper rifle in here? That's weird. And you can see level requirement is 15, and you see how the text is green, which means the green level sniper rifle. And as you step away from it, you can see the little green line floating up from it. Tells you what rarity it is as well. If you see items laying on the ground, they'll have a little light pointing up, a little line pointing up from them, telling you its rarity. All ammo will always pop up as white, so ammo is always white rarity, because there's no rare purple or orange or green level ammo. They're all the same rarity. But weapons, shields, mods, things of that sort, will have different rarities. So I can't equip this even if I wanted to. I'm not going to equip it because it's a sniper rifle, but even if I wanted to equip it, I couldn't because it's beyond my level. I can't equip anything higher than my current level. But I can sell it for money, which is what I'm going to do. So even though I'll be picking up a lot of weapons, I will probably only be using maybe at most 10% of them, because I'll be selling the rest because they're just not going to be that good. Alright, let me go talk to Claptrap, and we'll actually get this game actually moving on. So, let's go talk to Claptrap. Let's open this. Get some money. And this. There's some more ammo. Okay, we're going to talk to Claptrap.